We'll be back to get this season started right after this. Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the All-Stars taking on the All-Stars. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch and towing the slab in this one, Sandy Alcantara. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Here's Francisco Lindor. The pitch. That one catches the zone, and the 2024 season has officially begun. In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
The wind of the pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
The batter now, Javier Baez. That one's in there. Strike one. Baez, a former Gold Glove winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He joined the team as a free agent. And the right-hander deals. Strike two.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Alcantara over to first, and he's back in standing. Runner at first with no outs here. Hit weakly on the ground. Machado goes to second for one. Relay to first, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
And here comes Carlos Correa. And a foul ball. Nice warm day here. Good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about, getting jammed on fastballs inside part of the plate. You can kind of be more.
This ball is roped, and it gets down into the gap in right center. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
And Boog, hitters can be a little less aggressive on hard stuff early in the season just because of how cold it is and not wanting to get a stinger. Now, you think, oh, it's just a jam, it's shot, it's a broken bat, but sometimes guys get deep thumb bruises that can linger for a while. So, you just want to avoid that if you can, but at the end of an at-bat, you're just trying to battle no matter what.
And now it's going to be MJ Melendez. In there at the knees for a strike. How much did your dress change when it would get cold or when it would be cold early or late in the season?
Well, early in the season, Boog, I'm taking a top coat, you know, on the road and trying to look cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about your uniform. When you played back, way back in the day.
Oh, all right. I thought you want to know about my travel gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you go with some long sleeves early on, and sometimes it can be a little uncomfortable, a little cumbersome, but you get used.
Fires over to Guerrero, and that is the inning. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Jose Barrios.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's going to be Julio Rodriguez. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And a pitch. And a foul ball. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Kicks and deals. Bounced up the middle. Lindor whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1. Okay, let's check out the lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
1 out, bases empty. Next offering misses down and away. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Zips it to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it. And he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. With the speed going down the line, there's no way he gets the out any other way. That was impressive.
Left-hand batter waits. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. 2 down, nobody on. The other way, and he beats the shift. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Here's Jose Ramirez.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Low. The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Now a long throw home. Safe, and they take the lead.
Picks himself up at RBI. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. At the plate, Rafael Devers. First pitch misses. Man on second, 2 down. And Devers hits that one. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. That is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Christian Vasquez. Alcantara back to work.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Tatis makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman,
Edwin Rios here. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Alcantara, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
To first, 2 up, 2 down. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Elliot Ramos, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Fastball for a strike. Pitch is in the dirt. 1-2 to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty. That one just misses.
2-2 to count.
Ground ball left side. Machado throws to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Got him looking, and quickly 1 away in the second. Here's Manny Machado now. That one finds the corner, and that's strike 1. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. Kicks and fires. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Gary Sanchez. To third, might be 2. The throw to second is offline.
Well, opening day is an exciting one for everyone on the field, but there's some nerves involved, and if you haven't had a chance to settle into the season quite yet, the quality of play can sometimes be just a little sloppy, and I'm sure making an error right out of the gates isn't the best feeling to start the year. He's got to turn the page quickly.
Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Fouled off. He was late. Two on, one out. Inside, just missed. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 1-2. Righty delivers. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. At the belt and fires. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is even 2-2. Sneaks through, base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Base hit, one run in already. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only one gone.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
One down. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Golden opportunity right here. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And a count 1-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And it skips into dirt. Sanchez, the runner at third. Adames at second. Rodriguez at first. One gone. And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Tatis waits. Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Here's Juan Soto. Doubled in his first AB.
Soto.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
This is again 5 in a row.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, base is loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Swings through that one for strike
2
one.
balls, 1 strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-2 the count.
All loaded up here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Outside low, and the count's full. And a pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 down.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Second baseman. Ramirez.
And now Jose Ramirez. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball one.
1-0.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
And the 1-0. That's down
ball
and in.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. Two outs. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. We played 2 full. The Dominican Republic out front here, 3-0. Back here in Miami, and now Nelson Velasquez.
Nelson Velasquez.
The wind of the pitch.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one finds the corner. Strike 1. And that's downstairs and outside. Two now. Hot shot to third. Sends it to first.
Out.
1 up, 1 down.
Batting 9. The second baseman,
Isan Diaz up to hit now. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Just missed.
1-0.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Into center. Rodriguez sizing this one up. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
So the lineup flips over, and now it's Frankie Lindor. And that's outside, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Short hop liner, handled it short. Zips it across. Lindor retire. And that is that. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And the batter now, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
Here comes a pitch. Just missed.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boo. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
There's a strike. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Righty to the plate. He goes down looking.
Now batting. First
Here's
baseman.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
In there at the knees. Strike one. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Baez whips it across, and two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Manny Machado.
2 outs, base is empty. Manny Machado getting ready to hit. Singled and scored his first time.
Boog, this batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A gigantic blast. And they add on. It's 4-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. No, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
So 2 away with nobody on. Next to hit, Gary Sanchez. That one in there across the letters. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And another ball. Two outs. That one hit to right. Velasquez under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Javier Baez. The wind and the pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Javi Baez, like fellow Puerto Rican Francisco Lindor, born in Puerto Rico, but was drafted in the first round out of high school in Florida. The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
That one ripped. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, MJ Melendez. Grounded out his first time up. There's a strike. Melendez in his second season, 25 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2017. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
And here it comes. Now he breaks his bat. Slings to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. The All-Stars on top 4-0. Bottom 4, and now the shortstop, Willie Adames.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. And that one fouled off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch is outside. Kicks and deals. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 2. Out to short. Throws to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Now 1-1. On the ground to the left. Lindor on the first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here in Miami, so here's Christian Vasquez. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. The 1-0.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
2-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that one lifted in the air center field. Rodriguez settles under it, calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Edwin Rios.
And now the first baseman, Edwin Rios. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. It's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering misses, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. Wouldn't chase that time. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down.
Now the center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Elliot Ramos. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Two down, nobody on. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. That's off the mark. 2-1. Swings over the top of that one.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Juan Soto. Berrios back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
1 strike.
Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that skips into dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
3-2.
And another ball. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That's all for Jose Berrios, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound. Dwayne Underwood Jr. will take over here.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Man at first, Jose Ramirez digs in now. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these guys really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The pitch. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Lindor, that's 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Great job on the mound, fielding his position and making a good throw to second to get the double play started. Far too often we see pitchers have a hard time with that throw, but no issues right there. That's good practice paying off in a game and resulting in 2 big outs.
That one to first, and he picks it up in foul territory. Two down, nobody on. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And the righty deals. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A massive home run. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 5-zip. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down, and here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That clips the corner. One run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is fouled back. That one off the mark, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. All set for the top of the 6th. And the batter now, Nelson Velasquez. The line to kick the pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Got him. And there's one down.
Now back.
Here's the second baseman, Isan Diaz. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one fouled off. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Now it's 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And that's a base hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Francisco Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players, too.
He certainly is, Boog. A player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders to chat with during a game. I'm sure he appreciates the recognition from his peers.
Diaz, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Ball 1 there. On the ground, could be 2. Quick feed to second for one. On the first double play. And that's the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. The Dominican Republic had the lead 5-0. Well, we go bottom 6. Manny Machado up to the plate.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
And the pitch. Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And now it's the catcher, Gary Sanchez. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
No
you come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
One down, base is empty. And another ball.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Ramos pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie.
2 outs, base is empty. Willie Adames stands in. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And a good eye there. Just off the inside edge. That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
2 outs, and that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So all down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Rodriguez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Underwood checks the runner. Adames dives back in safely. The pitch. A little bit high, and the count even 1-1. Foul ball there. And another ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
That's hard hit on the line. He dives, but he can't make the catch. And he's got a double.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. He was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. In the dirt, 1-0. Two outs, two in scoring position here in the bottom of the sixth. It's the outside corner with that one. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 2-2.
2-2 count.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 7-0.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Giovanni Moran.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now it's Juan Soto. In there for strike 1.
All ones the count.
Tatis leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And the next pitch is way outside. And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this.
Pulled the string on the changeup. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. The All-Stars on top here, 7-0. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Down the third baseman, Javier Baez. The pitch. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The batter, number 4, designated hitter, Carlos Correa.
So, man aboard. Here's Carlos Correa. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Missed with a changeup. 2-0.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Into the outfield, base hit. Rodriguez hustles to get it in. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
One of the first real jams of the game for him, Boog. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
And here is MJ Melendez. First and second here, no outs. That misses the zone. 1-1. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And the right-hander deals.
Ball,
good eye in
plate.
that spot.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
First and second, no outs. Here in the top half of inning number 7. The punch out there, and there's one down.
Now batting.
Here's Christian Vasquez.
Christian Vasquez.
He swings and fouls one off.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And it's fouled away.
99 pitches, about to throw his 100th here in the 7th inning. This is where you really start looking for any signs of fatigue.
2 on, 1 out.
Ball,
and that's in the dirt. Popped up right side. And the infield fly rule call.
Now batting, the first baseman, Edwin.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now the first baseman, Edwin Rios. And ball 1. First and second, 2 down. That's in there, and 1-1. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. He's down on strikes. 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jose Ramirez. The pitch. Moran in his second season, 26 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And now the lefty fought off foul. Here's a 1-1. Just missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Emilio Pagan warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Lang getting cranked up as well. And he deals. That
Ball
misses. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. Adios, pelota. So he blasts one out the other way. It's 8-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Rafael Devers up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. That's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That one out to right. Has this one sized up. And there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up
Now
the home
batting,
run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Fastball for a strike. And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 9-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it.
Emilio Pagan taking over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now it's Manny Machado. He's already homered in this game. Just
Inside,
off the
1.
inside edge. Kicks and fires. In the air, right field. And it drops in.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Gary Sanchez now. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Right-handed reliever. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 9-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Leading off, Elliot Ramos. Alcantara back to work. Alcantara still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
Off the mark there. Ball 2. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
The wind of the pitch. And he walked him.
First base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And a foul ball. Ramos gets his lead at first, nobody out. And there's a foul ball.
One ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. The pitch. And it skips in the dirt.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
2-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So digging in, Isan Diaz. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field, pretty well struck. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Wow, that one almost got out of here. I know the wind's blowing out to left, but man, that almost pushed it over the fence. I bet hitters are trying to get the ball up in the air and hit it that direction. I know I would be.
So the batting order turns over. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 1 for 3. There's a strike. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first, and that is that. Back here in Miami, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here is Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
And a pitch. Right down the chute, and it's 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Righty delivers.
No, inside.
Out there to center. Ramos in position. Hauls it in for the out.
The center fielder, number 44.
Digging in, Julio Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
And first offering is fouled off. Out to short, Lindor. Rodriguez out of the play.
Now batting, right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
2 outs, bases empty. Next to hit, Fernando Tatis Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Just missed. That one pushed foul. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Carlos Estevez comes on now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's Javier Baez.
The third baseman, Javier Baez.
And a pitch. That
Ball
one
one,
way
no
outside, and that's ball one. Estevez, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Kicks and deals. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Now Correa up to hit. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Dives and he can't hang on. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, MJ.
One gone, runner at first. Here's the left fielder, MJ Melendez. And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Action in the pen down there. Camilo Doval getting loose out there. Abreu warming up as well. The 0-2 stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Good eye right there. Correa over at first with one away. On the ground to third, a sliding stop. Feed to second, that's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
The catcher of the eighth.
So they're down to their final out. And now it's Christian Vasquez. And a strike in there. Two outs. Foul ball there. Estevez is just one strike away. Going to count 1 and 2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Now this is in the air down the line. Soto going after it. And what a play. Ball game.
Well, when you win by 9 runs, you have plenty of insurance runs. It's a huge confidence boost when you can just put that many runs up on the board. And I'll tell you what, the next game starters